Have you ever felt a strange pull, a subtle magnetism that you couldn't quite explain? Perhaps people react to you in unusual ways, a mixture of admiration and apprehension, compliments laced with irony, or an unexpected distance. Maybe you dismiss it as coincidence, or worse, attribute it to something superficial. But what if I told you that these seemingly random occurrences are whispers from your unconscious, hints of a powerful attractiveness you haven't yet embraced? Carl Jung, the master of the inner world, understood this hidden dynamic better than anyone. He saw the interplay of shadow and light, the subtle dance of the persona and the self, as the very essence of our magnetic power. This isn't about superficial beauty. It's about unlocking a deeper, more authentic allure that radiates from within. In this exploration, we'll delve into Jungian psychology to uncover the signs that you're a captivating woman, even if you don't realize it yet. Prepare to discover the hidden power within you, a power that transcends outward appearances and speaks to the very soul. Let's begin by acknowledging the often unseen dance of unconscious attraction. Jung would tell us that the attraction you feel, or that others feel towards you, isn't always a conscious phenomenon. It emerges from the depths of the unconscious, a realm where archetypes and complexes interact, creating a potent, often inexplicable energy. Think of it like a subtle current beneath the surface of a lake. You might not see it, but its presence is felt in the ripple effects it creates. This unconscious magnetism manifests in the subtle ways people interact with you: a lingering gaze, an unexpected compliment, or a feeling of being seen, truly seen, on a level beyond the superficial. These aren't random occurrences. They're messages from the collective unconscious, reflecting the impact of your unique energy. But here's where things often get complicated. Many women, particularly those raised in cultures that emphasize self-doubt and external validation, resist acknowledging their own attractiveness. This resistance stems from the Jungian concept of the persona, the social mask we wear to navigate the world. For some, this persona is built on insecurity, self-deprecation, and a deep-seated belief that they are somehow inadequate. This masks their true self, the core of their being, a radiant center of energy and potential. The ego, our conscious sense of self, becomes entangled with this limiting persona, unable to perceive the true power that lies dormant within. The result? A subconscious rejection of the very magnetism that is inherent to their being. This is a crucial point. The resistance isn't a flaw. It's a symptom of a deeper unconscious process needing attention. This resistance often manifests as unusual reactions from others. You might receive backhanded compliments, experience unexpected distancing, or encounter a subtle undercurrent of both admiration and fear in the way people interact with you. Jung would interpret these reactions as a reflection of the power you hold, a power that unsettles those who are unable to fully comprehend or accept its intensity. Your presence triggers something within them, a recognition of their own shadows, their own unacknowledged potential, and perhaps even a fear of their own capacity for attraction. It's not about you being too much. It's about your authentic energy stirring something deeply personal within others. This is the beginning of understanding the transformative power of your true self. Your ability to embrace your inherent magnetism begins with recognizing these reactions not as personal attacks, but as signals of your profound influence. The beauty that truly captivates, the kind Jung would describe as authentic, isn't something that's built or manufactured. It's something that's liberated. It's not about adhering to societal standards or striving for an unattainable ideal. It's about shedding the layers of the persona, the masks we wear, to protect ourselves from judgment and rejection. This process of shedding is often painful. It involves confronting the shadow, the darker, repressed aspects of our personality. But it is through this integration, this process of acknowledging and accepting all parts of ourselves, that true beauty emerges. This liberation isn't a passive process. It demands conscious effort, a willingness to confront our insecurities, and a commitment to living authentically. It is the courageous act of stepping fully into the light, shadows, and all. This journey of self-discovery, of shedding the persona and embracing the authentic self, is rarely linear. Expect setbacks. Expect moments of doubt, where the familiar comfort of the mask feels more appealing than the vulnerability of true self-expression. These moments are not failures. They are simply opportunities for deeper understanding. Think of it as peeling an onion, layer by layer. Each layer represents a belief, a habit, a learned behavior that contributes to the persona. Some layers are easily removed. Others cling tightly, requiring patience, self-compassion, and perhaps professional guidance. Consider the example of someone who constantly downplays their achievements, deflecting praise with self-deprecating humor. This is a classic manifestation of the persona at work, protecting the ego from the perceived threat of vulnerability. The underlying belief might be a fear of judgment, a deep-seated insecurity about their worthiness of success. Unpacking this requires introspection, identifying the root cause of this self-sabotaging behavior. It might involve confronting past experiences, challenging ingrained negative self-talk, and actively practicing self-affirmation. This process isn't about becoming arrogant or boastful. It's about cultivating a healthy sense of self-worth, a quiet confidence that doesn't need external validation. Another common manifestation of this resistance to inherent magnetism is perfectionism. The pursuit of an unattainable ideal is often a symptom of deep-seated insecurity. The perfectionist masks their fear of failure by striving for an impossible standard, constantly striving for something just out of reach. This prevents them from fully experiencing the joy of creation, the beauty of imperfection, and the liberating power of self-acceptance. The paradoxical truth is that embracing imperfections is the path to true authenticity. It's about valuing the process over the outcome, celebrating the journey rather than fixating on the destination. This process of integration, of embracing the shadow self, is crucial. The shadow isn't inherently evil. It's simply the collection of repressed aspects of our personality, the parts we deem unacceptable or undesirable. These repressed emotions, desires, and experiences hold valuable energy. By integrating these shadow aspects, we gain a more complete understanding of ourselves, leading to a more balanced and authentic expression of our being. This might involve exploring suppressed anger, confronting past traumas, or acknowledging uncomfortable truths about ourselves. It's a courageous act, requiring vulnerability and self-acceptance. Therapy, journaling, creative expression, these are all powerful tools that can aid in this process of shadow integration. The goal isn't to eradicate the shadow, but to integrate it into the whole, to acknowledge its existence and understand its role in shaping who we are. Only then can we fully step into the radiant power of our true selves, embracing the inherent magnetism that lies dormant within. The journey is challenging, but the rewards, a life lived authentically with unwavering self-acceptance and a deep connection to your inherent power, are immeasurable. This journey of self-discovery, of integrating the shadow self and embracing inherent magnetism, isn't a linear path. It's a winding road, filled with unexpected detours and challenging terrains. There will be moments of profound insight, punctuated by periods of doubt and self-criticism. It's crucial to approach this process with compassion, recognizing that setbacks are inevitable. Don't let these moments derail you. Instead, view them as opportunities for growth, as chances to learn more about your patterns and triggers. For instance, consider the individual who consistently undersells their abilities, downplaying their accomplishments. This might stem from a fear of being perceived as arrogant or boastful, a deeply ingrained belief that their success is undeserved or accidental. This self-deprecating behavior, while seemingly humble, is actually a form of self-sabotage. It prevents them from claiming their rightful place in the world, from receiving the recognition and rewards they deserve. Unpacking this involves examining the root of this insecurity. Did they experience criticism or belittlement in their childhood? Were they taught that ambition or self-promotion is inherently negative? Identifying these formative experiences is the first step towards healing. Another common obstacle is the tendency to seek external validation. This constant need for approval from others prevents one from developing a strong internal sense of self-worth. Individuals who rely heavily on external validation are often susceptible to the opinions and judgments of others, leaving them vulnerable to criticism and easily swayed by external pressures. The antidote to this is cultivating self-compassion and self-acceptance. This involves practicing self-love, setting healthy boundaries, and prioritizing your own needs and well-being. It's about learning to trust your own judgment and believing in your own capabilities, regardless of external opinions. Furthermore, the process of shadow integration often requires confronting difficult emotions. This might involve acknowledging feelings of anger, resentment, or sadness that have been suppressed for years. These emotions, though uncomfortable, hold valuable information about our past experiences and their impact on our present selves. Suppressing these emotions only prolongs their power. Acknowledging and processing them allows us to heal and move forward. Journaling, meditation, and therapy can all be invaluable tools in this process. They provide a safe space to explore these emotions without judgment, allowing for a deeper understanding of their origins and their influence on our lives. The goal isn't to eliminate these emotions entirely, but to understand them, to integrate them into our overall sense of self, and to learn from the lessons they hold. This integration is not about condoning harmful behaviors, but about understanding their roots and fostering healthier responses in the future. It's about building resilience, developing emotional intelligence, and cultivating a more compassionate relationship with ourselves and others. This journey is a marathon, not a sprint, and self-compassion is the fuel that keeps us going. Finally, a significant hurdle in shadow integration is the fear of failure. This fear, often deeply rooted, can manifest in procrastination, perfectionism, or avoidance of challenges. Individuals grappling with this fear may unconsciously sabotage their own success to avoid the potential pain of disappointment. They might set unrealistically high standards, making it nearly impossible to achieve them, thus confirming their belief in their inadequacy. Or, they might procrastinate endlessly, delaying tasks until the opportunity has passed, effectively shielding themselves from the possibility of failure. This self-protective mechanism, however, ultimately prevents personal growth and the realization of one's full potential. Overcoming this fear requires a shift in perspective. It's about reframing failure not as an indication of personal worth, but as an inevitable part of the learning process. Each setback, each stumble, presents an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn and adapt. Embracing a growth mindset, where challenges are seen as opportunities for development, is crucial. This involves celebrating small victories, focusing on progress rather than perfection, and learning from mistakes without self-criticism. Consider setting smaller, more achievable goals to build confidence and momentum. Breaking down overwhelming tasks into manageable steps can make the process less daunting and increase the likelihood of success. Remember that progress, not perfection, is the key. It's about the journey, the learning, the growth, not the flawless arrival at the destination. Furthermore, practicing self-compassion during setbacks is essential. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend facing similar challenges. Acknowledge your efforts, validate your feelings, and remind yourself that you are capable and worthy of success, regardless of temporary setbacks. This process involves actively challenging negative self-talk and replacing it with positive affirmations and self-encouraging statements. It's about cultivating a belief in your resilience and your ability to overcome obstacles. Remember, the path to self-discovery and integration is rarely linear. There will be ups and downs, moments of progress followed by periods of stagnation. This is normal. The important thing is to keep moving forward, to keep learning, and to keep practicing self-compassion along the way. This journey is a testament to your courage and your commitment to personal growth, a journey worth celebrating in all its complexities. This journey of self-acceptance, however, isn't a solo expedition. Seeking support from others, whether through therapy, support groups, or close relationships, can significantly enhance this process. Sharing your struggles with trusted individuals can provide invaluable perspective, validation, and encouragement. They can offer a different lens through which to view your challenges, helping you identify unhelpful thought patterns and develop more constructive coping mechanisms. A therapist, for instance, can provide a safe and supportive space to explore the root causes of your fear of failure and develop strategies for managing it effectively. Support groups offer the unique benefit of connecting with others who share similar experiences, fostering a sense of community and understanding. Knowing you're not alone in your struggles can be incredibly empowering and motivating. Furthermore, consider incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily routine. Mindfulness techniques, such as meditation or deep breathing exercises, can help you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This heightened self-awareness allows you to identify negative self-talk patterns early on, enabling you to challenge and reframe them more effectively. By cultivating a present moment awareness, You can reduce the tendency to dwell on past failures or worry excessively about future uncertainties. This fosters a sense of calm and centeredness, creating a more stable emotional foundation from which to approach challenges. Simple practices like mindful walking or paying close attention to your senses during a meal can be surprisingly effective in grounding you in the present and reducing anxiety. Remember that setbacks are not failures. They are valuable learning experiences. Analyze what went wrong, identify areas for improvement, and adjust your approach accordingly. Don't let a setback derail your progress. Instead, view it as an opportunity to refine your skills and strategies. For example, if you fail to meet a deadline, instead of berating yourself, reflect on the reasons behind the delay. Was it unrealistic time management? Lack of prioritization? Identify the root cause, adjust your planning for future projects, and move forward with renewed determination. This iterative process of learning and adaptation is crucial for growth and resilience. The path to success is rarely a straight line. It's often a winding road with unexpected turns and detours. Embracing this inherent complexity is key to navigating the journey successfully. Ultimately, overcoming the fear of failure is a journey, not a destination. It requires consistent effort, self-compassion, and a willingness to learn from setbacks. By embracing vulnerability, seeking support, practicing mindfulness, and viewing challenges as opportunities for growth, you can cultivate resilience and build the confidence to pursue your goals with unwavering determination, transforming fear into fuel for success.